rounds. This is Crochet Mandala Round 10, and I will explain the diagram. And so it's self-explanatory. For left-handed, the direction of work start from, for left-handed crocheter, the work start from left to right. And for right-handed, it start from right to left. So, and then the green is the previous round to which we're hooking the current round. So that's what the green representation of the actual work, and the current round is in blue. I'm introducing a different stitch on this round, which is a triple crochet represented by this bar with 3 crosses on it. It makes sense because you just count 1, 2, 3 and you know that it's a triple crochet. And the double crochet of course has 2 bars. And the single crochet, which I used on making the loop, this one is made out of single crochet represented by this T, or some notation will do it like that, like a cross. So whichever one the designer uses, that means a single crochet. And so that's it. And I have the written pattern for this stitch for this round. And so we'll see. This is the work. I'm checking to see that it shows on the video. So this the repetition of the stitches is start with this picot. I'll call it a picot because it's made out of single crochet on the 4th stitch of the chain 7 loop that we made previously. So it's the 4th stitch, because 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 4th chain. So you single crochet on the 4th chain of the chain 7 loop, chain 3, and then make another single crochet on the same 4th stitch. We are not hooking it onto the space. We are hooking the single crochet onto the stitch itself. The reason is that it is stable and it will stay in place, as opposed to just hooking it on the space, which will cause the loop to slide around. So that's the difference. And then this is the loop, which represented by that one there, and the pin will represent the asterisk, and then these are the triple crochets. You can see how long that is. It's a lot longer than the double crochet. So the next stitch is a fan stitch. I call it a fan. It is made out of triple crochet, chain 1. I forgot to do the chain 1, so there is a chain in between these stitches. Chain. So there's a chain 1 in between those triple crochet. I'm sorry for my sloppy handwriting. And so triple crochet chain 1, triple crochet chain 1, and there's 5 triple crochet and 1 2 3 4 chain in between. And so you will repeat this work from here to here, all around the circle, and then at the end you will hook it onto the third stitch or fourth stitch of the beginning chain 4, which I will explain next. So this diagram just represents the repeated stitches that's going to be made around the circle, and here's the instruction for this. And repeat this as two asterisks represent to repeat the instructions between these two asterisks. So you have to repeat this instruction to make this stitch all around the circle. So after round 9, we need to fasten off and cut the tail of this yarn, leaving a 5 to 6 inch tail, because we are going to change the color of yarn, and I'm gonna use white or whatever color you prefer for your project. And fasten off and tighten the stitch, and I'm going to start the work not so close to this knot right here, because that created a knot. So I'm gonna start the work past this chain 7 and start it here. So to do that, I'm gonna thread a yarn needle, thread a new yarn to a yarn needle, and I want to start the stitch on this third chain of chain 3. So you can actually start the work on any loop you desire, but I want it close to the to where I'm gonna hide this tail of the yarn as I work around round 10. So I will just insert it once there, because this will be an open work, and so I cannot thread this different color of yarn on this stitch, because it will show. I don't want it to show in front, so I'm gonna do the finishing later. If it's a dense stitch, I can just coil it around here, but since it's not at the beginning, it's a chain, it's not going to hide this strand of yarn right here. So I'm gonna forego the threading of this around. I'll do it later, so I will show you. Okay, so I want to start a triple crochet right there. So 1 2 3 4, the beginning or starting chain, and hook it onto the fourth chain from hook. 1 2 3 4, fourth chain of the chain 7, not from hook, but fourth chain of the chain 7. So make a single crochet there and chain 3. 1 2 3 and single crochet on the same stitch. So we'll make the first pickup and then triple crochet on the next chain 3 space. Chain 1, triple crochet on the same chain 3 space. Chain 1, triple crochet on the same chain 3 space. Two more triple crochet, so chain 1, triple crochet on the same space. Last, chain 1, triple crochet on the same space. So then we will just repeat what we did here. So I'm gonna pause for a minute and see how we can hide this tail of the yarn now that we have a similar color work on. So what I will do is now I can thread this yarn onto the needle and I can weave. Now I can weave this tail of yarn onto the new white yarn or thread. I'm gonna turn over the work. I turn it over to the wrong side so I can hide it onto the wrong side of the work. Now I can thread it through the dense stitch here. So it doesn't show at all on the purple because it's now threaded on the white. So and I'm gonna thread it through this dense stitch here. And now it is secure and it's not going to pull easily there that it's threaded through. I'm gonna still hide this later on after the whole project is done. So now we go back to crocheting. So now all we have to worry about is hiding this tail of the purple. So we repeat what we did here, which is single crochet on the fourth stitch of the chain 7 loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need my coffee this morning. I'm making a lot of mistake in my speaking. So 1, I haven't had my coffee. 1, 2, 3, and single crochet on the same stitch, and then triple crochet on the next chain 3 space, and you know the next step is chain 1, and 4 more triple crochet chain 1. Made a mistake there. So that's the and that's what it looks, and I will repeat this and so on and so forth. And so I thank you for watching. I'm gonna take my coffee break. Thank you. After the last chain 3 loop of round 10, then make 4 more triple crochet on the next chain 3 space, since the 5th one was made at the beginning, this one. So we need 4 more triple crochet here. That's 1, chain 1, do a triple crochet, so that's 4, and this is the 5th. So we hook it onto the single crochet, the first single crochet that was made at the beginning, that one. Then we make a slip stitch and fasten off. Since I'm going to change the yarn here, and that's the end of this round, and I'll see you on the 11th round. Thank you for watching.